Hello, welcome. Welcome to the ex-police station and nowadays a beautiful luxury hotel. I will share with you what has happened from the time when it was still a police station until now when it is turned to a very interesting luxury hotel in the center of Helsinki. But also, is it too late to start with Instagram? Well, the answer is no. I will share with you some tips and tricks how to get started, how to grow your community, and more importantly, create influence in for your business and for your brand. For those who don't know me, my name is Sam Eric, and I'm here every week doing the Social Hotelier show to help you to grow your community on the social media. So here is the look what the police station we have looked at a few years ago. But let's take a short look at where we are and what has happened. Well, the story goes, in early 1900s, there was a building was raised which became and designed at a Art Deco format. And this became the Helsinki energy power plant that provided electricity to the entire city. And 30 years later, another building was raised, and that then became eventually the central police station. First of all, the question of the day is, do you like Art Deco? Just put down your comments. Give me a yes if you like Art Deco, the style of Art Deco. And we will take a look what the solution of this beautiful property has happened. After 38 years of police station, they closed the operation and moved somewhere else and started an extensive renovation and took the inspiration of Art Deco to create what is today the Hotel Lilla Roberts. The building is located, or the hotel is located, along a street called Pikku Robertinkatu, or in Swedish Lilla Robertsgatan, or in English it is the Little Roberts Street. So let's take a look what things are look today out. So they took the inspiration of Art Deco and created a very inspiring and quirky design for the hotel. And we are now standing in the lobby here of the hotel. And if you look at all the interesting small details, here is a small radio from that era with a guest book. And as you look at the stunning features here of the palm tree, the colors of black and white prominently featured with the Art Deco type of patterns. And I think also as a very interesting detail, they have this horse art piece here standing in the center of the lobby. And here we go, here is also a fireplace. I come quite often here during the winter time. It's a nice place to meet up friends for drinks and so on. They have a very good bar here also. So this is what the hotel looked like today, and I think they have done a terrific job with this. And one of the things that I pay attention to is one thing is the building, what does the interior look like, but more importantly, what is the service and what is the spirit when you walk in here, and how does the staff greet you? Do you feel welcome, and is there eye contact from the staff? And I think this is a perfect example of a well-trained staff, how they are making people feel very welcome here. So that's just a little bit of a look here of Hotel Lilla Roberts. So it wasn't that bad to be in the ex-police station. Won't you agree? Now, I haven't seen any comments yet, so I'm just curious how you, what you find Art Deco. There is Art Deco. You find it in Europe, obviously. You find in Europe. You find it in Shanghai, and you find in many places Art Deco, and that is always never out of fashion. So let's talk about Instagram. Now, the question is it too late to start with Instagram? I mean, seriously start with Instagram. Not only posting a couple of pictures once in a while, but really seriously use it for, if it's for your personal brand or for your hotel or for your business, or just, and if you have some passion, you have a passion for a particular hobby that you want us to build a community, Instagram is a perfect platform for that. There are some influencers that I follow, how they go about it, and of course I'm a student of finding out what works best for them and how they can inspire their followers. I take lessons from their way of doing things. The first advice I would give you, first of all, you look at your profile or the bio. I take a look at hotels' bios and profiles also, and the hotels that are very successful, they tell you something very particular about in their profile. Number one is they make it very sure that they tell you that what do you do for me? What's special about you? What is it in for me? If I look at your postings and look at your stories, for instance. So you should list sort of the benefits. What can you do for me? Why should I follow you? And who are you? Who are your clients? What are you aiming for? And also use cleverly your hashtags, and because those are traceable and followable also. And more importantly, you put your contact info, because then you can start to build a email list. Well, I took a look at every hotel I visit, their Instagram pages and Instagram profiles, and I think they have some very good postings. But I think for instance, this hotel has some very, on Facebook they look very good. I think on Instagram it is not a high priority yet. I can see that from their profile. You go to some of the hotels that has in the tens of thousands of followers, and how they are using their Instagram platform to drive community and engage with the customers. There's one hotel, for instance, in Paris called La Reserve. If you go to their Instagram page, you can see the world of the difference to some other smaller hotels that are not considering Instagram as a priority. But the fact is that Instagram is currently one of the fastest growing platforms, and it is very important to be there. And there's a difference between Facebook and Instagram. Now, Facebook is, mostly people join Facebook to follow groups which they are part of. And Instagram, you will get a lot of engagement when you are there. You can also you meet people digitally more than you can meet people on Facebook, considering the challenges that Facebook is having with the algorithms, and people have a little bit of a suspicion how the information has been used. So there is Facebook is in a sort of in a mode of adjusting themselves, and so it will take a little bit of time before I think there's a trust coming back. I will continue obviously being on Facebook, but I'm also using Instagram to go live every Tuesday, for instance, and I also do more regular postings. So the things that you need to consider when you are starting to do anything in social media, whether it's on Facebook here or or on Instagram, you have this consistency. Because I don't count how many people are watching the show or how many followers I have. I don't look at that matrix. If a single person gets inspired learn something that will help them in their business or in their mindset or in their life, then I'm very happy. I think that's my target. Because you are watching this, you may be watching it on replay. It is very important and very meaningful to me that you have taken your time, and I respect your time. So if I promise to be every Wednesday at 5 o'clock here, then I'll be here, because I will not let you down that way. Same as I'm going on Instagram on Tuesdays, Instagram Live, but I talk about different things there. But that's the way I noticed that if you do that with that commitment, you also can learn, you can grow your community in this way. So the important thing is that you make a plan. You make a plan for 1 week, for instance, and then you are starting to schedule your what you're going to talk about. You put your bullet points like a script together, and find the location you're going to shoot from. I do these shows now at the moment off my iPhone instead of from my studio, and I find that also in one way. This is called live stream, when you are talking with people off your phone and you have more mobility. When I do it from my laptop, of course I can do more other things where comments, I can do more of put some layers and text and so on. So there are the two different ways of going live, either live stream with your iPhone or Android smartphone, or from your computer. And remember, it's not about me or about us, that how this guy are going regularly on Facebook or Instagram. It's more importantly is what value I can provide to the person who's taking the time to watch the live. So that's one of the key things that I want to share with you today. So in summary, when you go into Instagram, take a deep look at your profile and your profile. There's a lot of information you need to put in there. Just for instance, you can go into the Social Hotelier Instagram profile. Then you can see how I do about it. And I also I review it regularly in order to just adjust things and fine tune when I find that maybe there's a better way I can describe of how I can be of assistance to people, or what I enjoy doing, how I can aspire them, inform them and entertain them. So those are the things are. So I think what you need to do is you write down 3 words which represents what you are wanting to give to your viewers. Just 3 words, and you plan your program accordingly. It can be empathy, inspiration, entertainment, information. So there are many things for how you can make people want to join you for your broadcast. So the rules are the same, whether it's for Instagram or for Facebook. So that's basically the way you should go about it. And when you make a plan, then this is the way how you will get some consistency. And then you, of course, I think the very good idea is that you take the broadcast that you had, and you can upload it to your YouTube channel. So if the topic is what is called evergreen, that's something that is not just a hot topic for the moment, but also something where people can benefit from. But I also like the way how you can use, when you're on iPhone and do these live streams, how you can go out. And I think that's where hotels and businesses can do much better in showing around the community, surrounding businesses which are located by the hotel. And because at the end of the day, when you're a customer of a hotel, you don't stay in the hotel all the time. You also want to see what's around the hotel. And if you are sharing this on your social media, this will also inspire people to choose your hotel. The neighborhood of Hotel Lilla Roberts, which is the entrance right here. Here's the sign, Art Deco style. But in the neighborhood they have number of restaurants. Here in the corner, where under the scaffolding, is one of them. There are in fact two excellent restaurants in this area, and one is called Vinkeli, and the second is called Juuri. Juuri stands for root. But also what I think is very interesting here is part of the history of Helsinki. Here is an old building which used to be the pharmacy. You see the pharmacy here. Sadly, the pharmacy are now turns out to be a gallery, which at least it's a second best use for this kind of facility. Not too far from the hotel, just a couple of minutes away, you have the Design Museum with great exhibitions, particularly if you're interested in contemporary design, or they have different themes. At the moment they are featuring the Nordic design, Timo Sarpaneva, who was a icon and one of the giants in the Finnish design. And so there is this is where it is. This is a location, is an old school, and they have now opened up an outdoor cafe, which I think is a great idea, particularly where we are end of May and it's like a summer weather. And here is a renovated old building, which is going to be full of luxury apartments.